Hello, everybody, and
Hello.
officially welcome to BookTube Veda round 4. Is that right?
Oh my God.
August, April. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this finishes up the second year of doing Veda.
Oh, okay.
We started it in August of 2020.
And I think I have yet to beat what I did that year.
Which is funny because that was the year that I asked you on like July 30th, hey, do you want to do this?
July 30th.
Yeah, it was like I had like 3 days to prep.
It was something crazy.
I had enough time to make a BookTube Veda, like I'm doing BookTube Veda video.
So maybe
but like I didn't have much more than a week or something like that.
Meanwhile, I've been filming since December for this.
Yeah. Hey, Rye.
Is Ryan not joining this live?
Rye is currently on Mel's channel right now, sprinting.
Oh, okay.
Realmathon started today, and so they're doing
yeah.
Since she's one of the rulers, they're doing like ruler sprints.
Nice.
Fancy.
So that's why she's not here tonight. But anyways, it's BookTube Veda. This is my day one video. It's always my day one video. Max, you missed nothing other than us trying to do math.
So a struggle.
It's a struggle.
That sounds like the setup for a joke. Like 4 booktubers tried to do math.
Right?
We can do words.
Does it take to count to 5?
Either that or we were just trying to figure out how long ago August 2020 was.
Yeah.
It was like a long time ago. But yes, I have roped in some friends to be crazy with me. Margaret has been with me since the beginning of Veda. And then Cal and Bree joined the next. Bree, is this your second or third time?
Second.
This is your second one.
Wait, Cal wasn't there the first time?
Cal was not here the first time.
Oh,
wow. I was bad at math. Okay. I think that's just like, I think all gays are bad at math. You're either really bad at math.
You can't have them all. Math, what is it, like math skills, a driver's license, what else? So we all have a driver's license, so we're no math.
I used to be able.
I was part of Veda 1.
Yep, I remember that.
Yes.
I used to be able to do simple addition and subtraction either in my head or drawing it in the air. I don't have that capability any longer.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. When we were kids, they always told us, you're going to need to learn how to do math because you're not going to be carrying a calculator in your pocket.
I have a future math teacher sitting behind me.
Here's the thing. Even though I have one in my pocket, I very rarely have to use it except when I am at work.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the only time I ever have to do math is at work, and like once a month when I'm doing reports. That's it.
The most math I do is grading. When I'm grading papers, that's the most math I do.
I get to math some stuff for Fablin here soon because I have to figure out how to get people to new levels. So
the funny thing is that most people are good at history and English or math and science, and I'm good at science and English.
Yeah, but not history or math.
So, right. I don't know what that means.
No. I enjoyed. This is going to sound weird. I enjoyed algebra, but like not some of the other like number crunchy maths because algebra was like a puzzle.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way.
Same reason I enjoyed like chemistry when you had to do the equations.
Chemistry, yeah.
Didn't enjoy any of it. Nope.
But see, I actually enjoyed geometry more than algebra because I loved doing proofs.
See, I skipped geometry for the most part. I did liberal arts math, so we had to do statistics and like it trigonometry. It like bopped in a bunch of different places, and I didn't have to do geometry because
not even in high school.
Level. I did it at a college level because when my last 2 years of high school, I was dual enrolled, so I did all of my high school algebra and in college, and then I also did liberal arts math which came into...
What is liberal arts math?
It's just a whole bunch of different maths all in the same thing. So it's like statistics, it's trigonometry, it's something else. I don't remember.
More like the stuff that you use in like everyday life type.
Yeah, it's
scenarios, like
you mean the stuff that everyone needs?
Those kinds of maths.
It was basically like a little math sampler.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I will say that I do not know any geometry anymore. Like I've used zero of it.
Like if I had wanted to, I could have done the math. I just did not want to do the math. I wanted to do theater.
Right, we have like 15 buddy reads this month.
Yeah, that might make things complicated.
That reminds me.
Listen, my insane brain was the only way that we could figure out the spreadsheet last night. Max likes proofs.
I didn't have to do a spreadsheet this month because I was doing like all of the stuff I'm doing is like either like it just was so much easier to just like do because a lot like I'm doing Realmathon, but Realmathon it doesn't matter. Like I don't have to have a set TBR. I just sit and apply the prompts to each book as I read it.
Right.
Oh, the Christine method. Or
versus because like
I know my own name.
Versus like Aurelium, where I sat down and I was like, okay, these are the books that I can use to fit these prompts, and then I pulled from there first to do my Fablin prompts.
See, I did that backwards, and I did my categories based on what was on my cart that would give me the most points for Realmathon, and then went through my Aurelium, and I was like, what can I use? And I only ended up having to add like maybe one book.
I'm reading like 10 books this month, but that's not terrible.
I
have no idea what I'm reading.
But I also, like, what is a TBR? I just, like, started a random book last night.
Yeah. Listen, Sarah, I did a lot of sewing in college, and I still was not able to add fractions and stuff, but I could eyeball a half inch. I'm very good at eyeballing a half-inch seam allowance.
I don't think I could eyeball an inch.
It's the width of your right here.
Yeah.
Talk to me in Canadian, guys. I know.
That's right.
It's wait, this just has centimeters, not inches.
Yeah.
Perfect. The way all things should be.
It's about 3 around the 4 centimeter size.
Oh,
4 centimeters or so.
Oh yeah, I'm Cal, I love you, but I just realized I can't come to Canada because I would have to switch over to centimeters.
How often are you measuring shit anymore?
I think the only one that would actually be difficult would be miles, like your speed.
Yes. Yeah. Kilometers to miles, yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only one that would be difficult.
You'll get used to it though, because it's just Google Maps, right? Like they just tell you things now.
Well, and then also like your cars probably say kilometers as like the main.
They say both.
They say both.
Like the big wheel is miles, and then the smaller wheel is kilometers.
So, what I always find, I'll always get frustrated in the States because I'll be like 60 miles an hour. Why are we going so slow? That's not actually that slow. 60 kilometers an hour is a snail's pace.
I'm going to when I go to pick up my books at the library tomorrow, I am going to have to see what 60 kilometers an hour is now.
60 kilometers an hour is like
it's like
30 to 40
miles
an hour.
Honestly, that's not terrible if we are in town.
Well, but if you're like on the freeway.
I don't care if we're in town. Don't make me drive 30 kilometers an hour.
If you are on the freeway in Florida, the speed limit is 80.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the sign says.
So in Florida, that is true. 50, unless like 50, if it's not posted somewhere, 50 kilometers an hour. Or like, but then like 30 in a school zone. And like fucking, I don't want to drive in a school zone. And like, what? So, okay, I get it during like pickup drop off hour. But if there's a kid out there at night, I hit him. Oh, well.
Oh my god!
There's only the school zone is only during drop off and pick up.
It's only during.
There's like 30 in a school zone, and I'm like,
see. So where I live now, school zones are 15 miles per hour. But when I was in Gainesville, they were 20. And let me tell you, that is a huge difference. And I hate the school zones here so much. And the ones in Gainesville, for some reason, they weren't terrible. I was like, okay, this is so much better.
Yeah, I think it's 20 here.
Yeah, it was.
Just teach your kids not to get hit by cars.
So.
I've never been hit by a car.
True.
Yeah. Anyways. So we're gonna talk about Veda tonight. We're gonna talk about exciting plans. We're gonna talk about things that we're excited about for the month. Has everybody put today's? I've watched Cal's video.
Thanks.
And
today's video is halfway through its final edit, so I will be finishing it when we're done here and loading it.
Listen, as long as it's before midnight, it counts.
As long as it is before I go to sleep, I'm counting it.
I am
No, I think it actually has to be before midnight because otherwise YouTube specifically says it was posted on the second.
Yeah, dude, it has to be before midnight.
Yeah. So, anyways,
if I had bringing me alcohol.
Nice. I lost my Tuesday evening to frustration. So.
I just got mine up. I was gonna have it posted like most of the time. I upload in the mornings, but yeah, that is not what happened today. I did not schedule it, which I don't know why I didn't schedule it yesterday because I had it edited. I just didn't schedule it, and so then I went to look at it and check in everything and see if it would go up while I was at work. Yeah, no, it was the Wi-Fi at my workplace was horrible. Like sometimes I'm in the middle of teaching and the videos that I'm using to teach with or the songs that we're using to learn with will like stop and I have to like use my phone Wi-Fi, like use my data to
right, yeah,
to even be able to teach my class. It's awesome. We love that for me. That time is out, which is awesome. But yeah, it was gonna take 2 hours to upload it. It's like a not even maybe 20-minute video.
Wait, it didn't upload either?
It's now it is.
It's up now. I did it after I got home. It took literally
it didn't get uploaded before.
Yeah. It literally took less than 10 minutes to upload from here. But at work it was gonna take over 2 hours.
I have had that happen in my house where like I'll try in the office that you'll see me in, I'll try to upload some nights, I'll try to upload and it'll be like, this is going to take an hour and a half. And then I walk it like 10
closer
feet
to the router.
To my room, which is right, my room is right above the Wi-Fi.
Right.
Or possibly the bathroom, which is next door to me. Into my room. It will now take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
See, okay. So my Wi-Fi here is just terrible. And so like most videos take like an hour and a half to upload, but my work Wi-Fi will take a 30-minute video, 5 minutes to upload. Mm-hmm. And so what I'll do is I'll just like bulk edit, put it on a thumb drive. And then when I get to work in the morning, in the background, I'm just like uploading 5 videos.
That's smart.
That's funny. Our Wi-Fi is working at work. I'm able to do that stuff now at work.
Kind of like the reverse. I'll edit videos during my downtime at work, or like not during my downtime, during my break, really. But because like, what is downtime with 5-year-olds?
Right.
If you have downtime with 5-year-olds, they are probably getting into something you don't want them getting.
Exactly.
Dangerously quiet.
Yeah. During my break, I will edit, but then when I get home is when I'll actually schedule videos up.
Yeah. I'm editing on breaks now, right now.
So my biggest problem for Veda, weirdly enough, I don't know, it's got to be an ADHD thing. Thumbnails. My video tomorrow is scheduled, ready to go. Doesn't have a thumbnail right now.
My video tomorrow will have a thumbnail.
2 minutes to make a thumbnail, and I can't get my mind to be like, I need to have my iPad.
Oh my god, I put off thumbnails as well, partly because I just forget about them.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, I have the photo to do it.
I can have the photo. I will forget about the fact that that's probably why I have a hard time taking the photos, because I forget that I need to have a thumbnail for my video.
This is where autism and ADHD absolutely clash, because you're saying like I'm putting it off, but I have like my process, and my process is that I film the video, take the thumbnail, make the thumbnail, edit the video, schedule the video. Like I'm like, what do you mean you edited it and there's no thumbnail? Like,
well, and it probably is because it has to be because I upload everything at work, but I don't like go in and fix details or anything like that. Right. And so everything's just sitting in there like mostly done.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So speaking like right now, I mean, I have, well, yes, you can't but because I just basically like while I'm actually working, I am like letting it upload and then I just save it as private. So right now I have like 11 videos scheduled and like up in YouTube as private, but like they have it like there's no details, the title, there's no tags, anything like that, and there's no thumbnail. Because I'm not going to do that at work because I'm working.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I have definitely been on my phone putting descriptions together through YouTube.
Yeah, I don't like doing descriptions on my phone.
I don't either, but if it's so I find that my videos tend to do best if I upload them like before noon. So my goal is to get to where I'm uploading at 9 a.m. That's my goal.
I'm going to do 8 my time.
So like if my video, the difference between my video going up at noon and going up at 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. is me doing the description in my phone, I will copy and paste that sucker, and then I'll figure out, like, I'll do the best guess I can with the tags and the kind of like little intro thing, and hope that my SEO score is nice. So
speaking of thumbnails, I am still waiting on a photo from somebody in this chat or group or video or whatever for a thumbnail for a collab we filmed recently. 2 days ago. 2 days ago we filmed it. She said, I will send you the selfie after we hang up. Oh my goodness, it's been 48 hours.
Why don't you just take the Twitter picture?
Because for what we are doing, now I'll get
more like selfies than
Cal. If I don't have it to you by tomorrow, feel free to harass me.
You're being harassed right now.
Yeah, that's what this was. This was I'm harassing you.
Look, no. Max is funny.
So, Max, you will understand when you see my TBR. You will understand why NaNoWriMo is not a priority for me this month. That also has to do with, like, if I am putting any extra effort into anything besides videos this month, it has to be finishing insurance stuff. So, because I would very much like to be able to quit in June and not be, destroying my savings.
You should quit on my birthday.
Well, I'm actually hoping I can quit by May 31st.
Okay, well that's even better.
But
so okay.
I may postpone it to like July or something, depending on where I am financially, because I have enough money in my savings to get me through a couple of months.
Right.
But you don't want to deplete it.
Yeah, I don't want to deplete it if I don't have to. And I want to see how much is going to be coming in from what my dad is transferring to me. So I did figure out the stupid thing that was frustrating me for 3 days.
Woohoo! That's good.
Yeah.
Why is it always like right around Veda that the insurance work starts going up? Because I feel like last August, like you started out and then you're like, no, I have to do insurance stuff.
No, I actually started last March and it just ends up taking longer than I thought. Yeah. And it's one of those things that like I only have. So this is something that if I was not completely like just brain wise, a lot of this would be like I could complete it in a weekend. I just don't have the ability to work for that long anymore. Right. Right now I can't do that. And so I've been working on the insurance stuff since March of last year, and I've never stopped working on it. It's just like we're getting to the crunch time now. Right. Yeah, because last year I was trying to get it done by June, I think.
Well, and then I think was it in August that you were like trying to take the test?
Yeah, in August I was trying to take the test, and I thought I had until November to be licensed and all of that with everything, and I didn't. So it'll be one of those things that I'm like, okay, this is a deadline that's coming up. I'm going to do as much as I can before the deadline, and then I kind of go more slowly after the deadline. So the 2 deadlines are like June and October. So
right.
You will hear me talking about this again in June and in November, and then you will hear me talking about it every single year starting in June, because that's when you certify with all of the different companies.
That's annoying.
It is. It really truly is. I wish like it especially since it's always the same information my dad said every year. So I'm like, why don't you just like send out the updates and have them train on the updates?
Right. All right. So what are some plans that you can share with Veda? Don't have to give out your entire editorial calendar, but
I can give out half of it.
I mean, if you want to give out your whole editorial.
Bree and I are filming a collab sometime next week. Margaret and I filmed a collab this week. Brianna, we need to figure out a time to collab on something. But we will be collabing a lot
next month.
We're fine.
We're gonna have like an entire, probably like 2 weeks of just like dog content.
Yeah, it'll be like all my June and May posts will have you in them, and people will be like, "How long was she fucking in Utah?"
Listen, I have my entire vlog. It's going to just be that weekend from when I get on the plane until I get back on the plane.
Yes. Maybe after the wedding, because you guys are going to be in town for a couple more days, we should all do a collab.
We definitely should.
I can't wait to see Briar being the focus of somebody else's vlog for once. Oh, look, it's my dog. but yeah, so I mean, I'm filming, I think, a few collabs with you, Margaret, and
we have a bunch of lives that we are doing because I don't know if y'all know this, but Cal has recently gotten into Batman, and I am living for this development.
Mm-hmm. And then Bree came up with an absolutely genius idea, so I'm really excited for that. And I like dug through your Goodreads to prepare for it. I was like, what were you reading in 2019?
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Me too. Oh, I still need to prep.
I feel like some of them I did were easy and some of them were harder.
Same. Yeah. I was like, I'll throw some challenges in there. So we'll see what we're doing, like a bookmoji thing where we go through and find books we both read and pick an emoji to see if the other person can guess what the book is.
Thank you for not choosing me for that one, Bree. Thank you so much. I can never figure out like 90% of those bookmojis. It's Greek. It is Greek to me.
Your picture to textual cue ratio is not.
I don't know. So my brain, when I look at those, it's too literal. When you tell me what book it is, I can be like, oh, I see how that works.
Exactly.
So when my brain looks at
me too.
My brain is like heart, person, sea, night sky. So I can't even really come up with them. It's so hard for me to do that. But
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Jarek is making another appearance on my channel with an actual sit-down video this time.
Nice.
Somehow it ends up that he always does it during Veda, and that's the only time he ever does it.
Perfect. That's when you need him the most. That's when you pull out your call a friend, family or friend card.
So because he hasn't read he reads a lot, but he hasn't read most of the books that I have read. We're going to do the cover challenge.
Yes, nice. I love that challenge.
I'm going to show him the cover of a book, and he's just going to come up with a plot.
Oh, I've done that with my brother. It's so much fun.
I did that with Alex one time.
I think the best part too is as a viewer, it doesn't have to be a book that you've read for you to be able to enjoy it. Because most of the time you know what the book is about, even if you haven't read it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's really fun watching people do that.
Funniest one that I ever saw was when Natasha did it with her husband, because his books were like, first off, I'm pretty sure like he was high or they were drunk or something, because like they were so far out in left field. But I was like, I would read that.
I was like, when I did it with Alex, I was like, Alex, what do you think Priory of the Orange Tree is about? And Alex was like, these two kids go on a hunt for the oranges, and I was like, elaborate. Like,
I just bought Priory of the Orange Tree.
Yeah.
I have it on Kindle.
What did we do? So when we did it, he picked 5 books from my physical TBR, and I picked 5 books that I'd read, and then we swapped. So like, so that was really a fun way to do it.
Yeah.
He was like, "How well do you know the books that you have on this TBR thing?" And I'm just like,
we did that last year with the first sentence challenge, where like I had to guess the first sentence, and like my reading comprehension, like pretty much.
I remember that video. We did okay though. Like,
we did okay.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like he picked, I don't know, he picked them randomly, but I feel like he picked very iconic ones.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that worked.
My brother, when he did that specifically, was looking for ones he didn't think I would remember.
Yeah. See,
I also tomorrow
he was just like, I just picked random books.
Tomorrow I have a vlog, which is a week in the life of my dogs, where I just film what my dogs do for a week.
I'm so excited.
Literally, I feel like you shouldn't have to do anything else for BookTube Veda after tomorrow.
I win
that every day.
So part of it is like a minute of footage of so it's March in Ontario when I film this, and so the ice is melting on and so I'm walking on the Grand River, which is the main river that goes through our cities, and on the other side of the river, a piece of ice falls off and into the water, and Cassie this is a big fucking river, okay? This isn't like this is like, it takes like a minute or two to swim across. Girl just launches herself into this icy water and swims across to find that piece of ice, and I was like, I'm gonna die. Like, on camera. Like,
we never said Cassie was the smartest of us.
We just said she liked to fetch. Like,
on that note,
no thoughts, all fetch.
Sherlock likes to I don't know, he's a dumb dog. So you take a snowball and you'll throw it, and then obviously like it just disintegrates, and he will spend like 2 minutes looking for this.
Same with Cassie. Like, I know it's somewhere. Or if you
like runs up and down, back and forth.
Let's say you threw a stick or a toy, and another dog happened to beat her to it, which is rare, but it has happened. Cassie will not believe. Like, you could be throwing it again. And Cassie's like, no, I could not possibly have failed, and she'll still be searching for it. No. I'm doing it again for Briar. Like,
the boys have actually learned that like fetch is not as fun anymore, because Shotzi will let the boys catch it, and then she will attack them.
She's like, work smarter, not harder.
So like, I legit have like Watson. He'll just be like, he'll like run up to it and be like, never mind, I don't want that.
I usually get tackled after this, so that was a pretty aversive experience for me.
That's funny.
Hello.
Hi, Julie.
Welcome.
Yes.
We're just having a party over here.
We are.
Let's have alcohol.
I do remember that, Max. That was the funniest thing. My brother and I were doing a guess the cover challenge, and we both picked.
Oh yeah, I remember that video.
He almost did Words of Radiance, but he chose Way of Kings.
That's the one where like you pick the like smallest part.
I went as small as I could, and I went too small apparently. But I just busted out cackling when he showed me that cover. Let's see, what am I doing? I have so I'm going to be doing sprints every Saturday. That should be fun. And then I also have a couple of videos that are exciting. We're doing a live show talking about Percy Jackson on the 6th, which I need to contact the other 2 people who want to do the live show with me. And then I'm also redoing my superheroes, if superheroes were books tag, like redoing the answers and maybe updating it a little bit. And
I have that tag coming out soon.
Yes, not the updated one because you don't know what that is yet. But
but the OG.
The OG.
Are you also going to have OG Margaret in your video?
I did not. But I definitely strongly suggest people go watch it.
Oh, and her foundation is a shade too light in that too.
Her foundation, yeah.
She still used powder back then.
Okay, I was gonna say it is like a little reminiscent of like the French court, like you know.
Yeah. Anyways, we use setting spray these days.
Yeah.
Is there anything else exciting that I can tell you guys about? Oh, I'm gonna be doing These Books Will Self-Destruct in like so, and I'm putting a cool little twist on it. That comes out on Sunday.
Are we not gonna mention the excellent video we filmed together?
Are we?
I think we should.
Oh, okay. I'm also doing basically I throw dog breeds at Cal and Cal recommends books for them and also gives his opinion about those breeds. We might make some people mad because we're going to come at some of the breeds that are less responsibly bred
or just less what I want in my house.
I feel like those are a little bit different
than
dogs that exist because we definitely do say that one of them should not exist.
What? Sorry, what did you say?
I said as long as you don't hate on my doodles.
Well, that's not a breed, so it wasn't on the list.
Good.
Yeah. No, but I would still rather have almost any doodle combination than an Australian Shepherd.
That's fair.
Personally, other people live
except
with
for
those
an
dogs.
Aussie doodle. We do not want an Aussie
Except for an Aussie doodle was what I was gonna say. But lots of people live with those dogs and love them and can mesh with their personalities. I cannot.
I just wanted to make sure because doodles get enough hate on the internet and it's hard enough for ethical good breeders to challenge that.
We just did the AKC top 20.
Yeah, it was I just took the AKC's top 20 and like did a random number generator thing.
So we were like, time to shit on the Icelandic sheepdog. Like, no.
Shit on the Chihuahua.
We do.
It's fair.
Actually, no. I don't think we shit on the breed itself. We shit on the owners.
We basically no. I think the only one that I said that I just like. I think the only one I was mean to was the Aussie, where I was like, "You could just get a border collie and everything would be better." Like,
I think you said that a couple of times, actually, about a couple of them. But and we're also going to be talking about Batman at some point next month.
And Margaret and I filmed an hour and a half of us talking, and I am editing certain tangents out of as we speak.
I was going to say, is it like now a 15-minute video?
No, it's right now I have it at 30, but I still have a lot left to edit.
I remember nothing of what was said at this point, so I won't even know what you've edited out.
What I've edited out. I just edited out like the tangents, like the side tangents. Where we go really in depth on topics that aren't relevant to the video. But we talk about historical.
Every time I film. That's literally me.
Like I know you were gonna edit out the Helen Huang bit, so.
Yeah, right, like we at one point start talking about the kiss quotient, which is not historical fiction, and I'm like, this doesn't need to stay in the video. Like, this is off-brand. Like,
I was like, listen, I'm gonna tell you this now. I'm gonna tell you this now because I'm gonna forget if we don't, but like edit it out. It's fine. Like I'm pretty sure I literally said that.
That's fair. I don't think I have any collabs happening on my channel other than sprints.
Nice.
But that's just because like I have my schedule is just so wonky that I didn't want to have to be like, I would like you to be on my channel and you can only help me between these hours on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of lives that I am doing that we're doing, which I am very glad for. I may be doing a journal video. We will see if I can get a setup that I like.
Yeah,
because this is the weekend that I have to get my bullet journal set up. I'm excited because it's reputation themed.
Fun.
I feel like every time I'm talking to you, you're setting up a bullet journal one. I feel like you've set up one month. There have been months.
So here's the thing. Right now, with the amount of time I have, typically what happens is I will get like the bare bones in, and then I will slowly add on top of my monthly spreads as we go. Because I want I would like to be able to use it regardless of whether or not it's decorated. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to be like, instead of being like, it needs to be completely finished before I use it, I'm trying to be practical about it. And then I do make a spread every week. So
that makes sense. So I'm going to be doing sprints on my channel every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So noon Eastern.
Will do.
I don't really know what else I'm doing. That's,
I'm doing sprints Sunday nights.
It's always interesting when you have people in Discord that are from other countries and you get a notification of someone saying, "What is queso?"
Queso?
Queso.
Cheese?
Yeah.
Well, surely we've all heard of the quesadilla.
Apparently not. I have no context of what that conversation is. I just saw the notification and I was like, okay.
Surely we've all had a quesadilla.
I have not had a quesadilla, but I do know what queso is.
Surely Margaret is aware that others get to enjoy quesadillas. Speaking of,
I got the menu for the wedding today.
Ooh,
it's going to be so good.
Way.
Yeah, is barbecue.
Oh,
good. Of things though that would kill Margaret that I got to enjoy. Last night Emma and I had cheese fondue.
Fondue is so good. I had it for my birthday last year. Oh, maybe we'll have to go one day while you're in Salt Lake.
No, but okay, so
listen, I'm just gonna take you to all the cool Utah places.
That's amazing, and I look forward to it.
We have Hawaiian food. Have you ever had Hawaiian food?
I have. I've been to Hawaii, but yeah, but I would love to go again. Can I just explain last night to you guys and how glorious it was and why I'm in my current state?
I mean, as long as it's like relatively PG-13.
Oh, I won't explain that.
Because I did see the chat this morning.
Yeah, no, that was last night. That was last night.
Emma's right here, guys. Emma's right here. So thank you. I was going to go dinner last night, but never mind. It's okay now.
How did you tell her how gay I was?
That was way
Emma, it's okay. I don't know details.
Yay.
Oh, I am doing a bookshelf tour. I am doing a bookshelf tour. Everyone has been requesting that for months. It is a thing that is existing now.
I love you too.
I need to move.
Is it edited yet?
No. Editing bookshelf tours, if you're going to do like every single book, it's like torture.
It's not that. It's here's this shelf.
See, I need someone else to come in and film the bookshelf tour for me because I would love to do an aesthetic bookshelf tour. I don't know how to do aesthetic.
That's what mine is. And it's on the heels of me organizing the bookshelf that I did last weekend.
Yeah.
That video that was like, I need to clean my office. I should film it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, because I'm planning when I move out eventually, hopefully will happen sometime this year, beginning of next year, something like that. Rent prices are ridiculous where I live right now. They've like tripled. I will get another bookshelf and I'm going to reorganize all of my bookshelves. And that's what I'm waiting for because it hasn't really changed since the last time I did a tour, except we got rid of She Who Should Not Be Named.
Fair.
And C.S. Lewis.
When I move, I'm going to build the extensions on the Billy shelves and then build a ladder.
Nice. I would love to have bookshelves built into my wall, but that would mean that I have a place where I am staying and I don't know.
So I found this this TikTok video of someone that took Billy shelves and then built like they just took 1x4s and like attached it so that it looked built in, but it was super easy to pull off.
Nice.
I'll send you the TikTok.
No, I think I know exactly how they did it.
This
just thinking
true.
about like because 1x4s, like I know how they did it.
Yeah, and it was like it would have been really easy to pull it off. This is true. It's Veda. Anything is content. Everything is content.
I'm going to be doing sprints on Saturday mornings since I was going to do them a different day, but that life, you know how it is. I actually thought that this thing was going to be on Tuesdays, but it's actually going to be on Thursdays for the next 3 months, and then it's moving to Tuesdays. So I had this plan, and it's no longer the plan.
They couldn't do it the opposite way,
right? You're like, couldn't you do it Tuesday now and then Thursday?
Then leave it on Thursday.
So I had to change my schedule.
Is it a worship thing?
Yeah, it's basically we're kickstarting Celebrate Recovery at my church, and I'm going to be doing the worship for it and be one of the leaders to help kind of facilitate it. And so the restarting it, we're doing the step studies on Thursday nights, which every time we do a step study will be a separate night anyway. So that's why it's going to be a separate night from when we're actually going to have our Celebrate Recovery meetings. It's like 2 separate nights. So I get why, but also
what's Celebrate Recovery?
It's is it drug or is it alcohol? I can't remember.
So or
is it just substance abuse in general?
No, it's just any kind of life issues. So it's basically like recovery from whether it's food issues, drug and alcohol, life issues like codependency,
grief is another one that one of my churches did.
Mental health issues, all sorts of things. So it's like the idea is to like recreate the same like anonymity and ability to be open and honest that you feel that people, or like the guy that created it, he felt like he could say whatever he wanted to say or needed to say in an AA meeting, but didn't feel like he could say it at church. And so he meshed the two together, and he created an environment where it's actually you feel safe saying all the things, but it's faith-based, and it's also open to things, not just AA. It's all sorts of life.
Honestly,
like
I feel it's probably good because I feel like I have thoughts about AA. Anyways, I won't get into it. It's probably nice for it to be allowed to be about just like any personal struggle, not you have to fit into this.
It's basically a support group that is faith-based.
That's nice.
And it doesn't try to hide the fact that it is faith-based like AA.
Unlike AA, which is very much like, no, we're for anyone, but we are going to do church stuff right now. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
You do you.
Sure.
So I moved my sprints from Thursdays to Saturdays, but I'm gonna do them like in the morning because I feel like most sprints are done at night most of the time. So I feel like switching to morning will give like another opportunity to like for those people like who want to start out their day with some productivity and then slowly spiral into getting nothing else done.
Who don't stand outside.
Me. You said it was going to be at 8 a.m. I was
Here's a concept, Bree. What if you just did the sprints and they went all day?
In reality, that's probably what's going to end up happening because I'll do the sprints and then the middle of the day I have a slump. And then at the end of the day, you're going to have sprints. And then I will join in on watching or participating in those.
I feel like sprints have gotten, maybe it's just like the people that I have been, like that I'm subscribed to, but there are so many sprints right now. Yeah. You could leave them on for the day, like between Patreon sprints and like live sprints on YouTube. I'll just like play them in the background while I'm working.
There is a reason that I don't bother coordinating my sprints around other things I know people are doing because like I'm never going to find a time that someone's not doing something.
Right. Like it's going to end up overlapping at some point. And
I like Tuesday at 3 a.m. and that is the best time for everything.
Listen, there's probably someone in the UK doing them at the same time.
Like if it's someone that I would like, I either share, like I know I share an audience with, i.e. I would be on the sprints with them. Or I would need them to be on my sprints, I will coordinate those. But if it's not someone I interact with regularly and I'm not planning on joining, like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. And then, Cal, are you doing sprints?
Yep, Sunday evenings.
That's right. So then on Saturday you'll have me and Margaret.
Yeah.
Saturday you'll have Bree and Margaret, and Sunday you'll have me and Cal.
So you can hang out with us
all weekend.
All weekend.
Every weekend this month.
Except this weekend when I am going to my mom's. So I won't. Yeah.
So are you doing like a regular video this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay,
my Sunday video this weekend has been posted since December. So
How can you come and be in control of my life, please?
Yeah, we can.
Will you be my personal assistant?
No, that's not true because vlogs are still very much a thing. They will also be very much a thing on my channel this month.
Margaret, do you know what the first step to me being in control of your life is?
Me moving to Canada.
No, send me the fucking thumbnail photo. Send it, Margaret. Take it right now.
Yeah, I am also doing vlogs, for sure. I'm doing more thematic vlogs this time than I did last time. Last time I just kind of did like regular like weekly vlogs, but this time I'm like focusing on specific themes for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm doing like half and half because I'm doing like this upcoming week will just be a regular vlog.
Mm-hmm.
The next week I'm reading All the Wayward Children in one weekend. So listen, peace talks, Realm of Thon, lots of points.
I support it.
The desert and the polar region are just gonna sit back and go, oh boy.
Apparently, so Bale already has like hundreds of points.
I knew it was gonna be between the two of you. The rest of us are like,
no,
we're
but like
here also.
Listen, next time I will be able to plan ahead of time instead of finding out about it like halfway through the month when I've already got this month's books planned.
I mean, that's
and I'll be able to like
when everybody figured out about it.
Yeah.
I think it came like the announcement came out on like the 13th or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Although apparently you can count Robin Hobb as grimdark, and I don't, because Aaron over at Booked and Busy called Assassin's Apprentice a grimdark fantasy, and I was just like,
so grimdark and polar fantasy. Cassidy is letting that stretch a lot
because of how much the other two get.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like there is not enough blood and gore.
Okay, listen, we think a dog is dead for the majority of the fantasy.
Sorry, what?
We think a good dog is dead for the majority of the book. That is dark shit. Okay.
What did you say, Brianna?
I said it's more turned into just like dark fantasy.
Yeah.
Like
well, see, that's it. I would not consider Assassin's Apprentice, any of the Robin Hood that I've read so far, dark fantasy because it just seems like run-of-the-mill fantasy to me.
I think that so the realms are missing this subgenre of like political fantasy.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of those political fantasies are like making their way into grimdark.
Yeah. See, I guess they don't really count as whimsical, but I am counting it as whimsical based on what you told me is Cassie's definition.
Cassie's definition is magic.
Yeah, exactly. There are magic ships in Mad Ship. It counts.
I was on a live with her like right before I filmed the prepping for Ramadan. I was like, Cassidy, as the goddess, I need a definition of whimsical fantasy. And she literally goes, magic.
See, that's funny because I obviously know she's doing this much more simple because she doesn't want to have to explain 1,000 different times to 1,000 different people. But like definitely like there is a difference between just magic and whimsical fantasy for me.
Yeah.
But again, it's like we're simplifying it.
Right. Well, and I think it was she was trying to make the definitions broad enough. So that, like almost any fantasy will fit in one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Which makes sense. That makes sense.
But also she reads the opposite of anything whimsical. So
yeah, I was gonna say it's just weird because like Assassin's Apprentice really is not a dark book.
Interestingly enough, though, like so I was thinking about the Rain Wilds Chronicle, like the other series of hers that I've read, and they do have like an almost like a lighter atmosphere, but they cover some incredibly dark, heavy topics.
Right.
So I wouldn't say it's like light and whimsical, even though the atmosphere is a bit brighter. Mm-hmm. It's almost like Like, here's a splash of jungle colors to cover up horrendous miscarriages on page and lots of violence. And
I would consider that grimdark.
Right. Like, to me, I'm like, this is dark shit, darker than like stormy atmosphere and like grimmer atmosphere, but like less personal.
Yeah.
Just random murder is like fine, but like, going through that horrendous experience with a character on page is like really dark and heavy to me.
Yeah, like for me, it's like Rage of Dragons would fit grimdark for me.
100%.
Yeah, Game of Thrones.
Actually, Game of Thrones, I don't think is grimdark.
The first one felt that way to me. I mean, like it's borderline, but still, there's so much like just darkness.
Hey, it could be polar fantasy for some chapters.
Okay, it's definitely polar fantasy, as you
like,
know.
She eats a horse's heart and delivers a stillborn baby that has scales.
This is true. Like if you really wanted to like classify it, would be political fantasy.
Also, her husband dies of gangrene.
There.
She does suffocate him. That is actually how he dies.
That's
just
true.
to get technical here, okay? I'm actually very well educated.
He in fact dies of stubbornness. So
that is the true killer.
What? You mean he's a man?
He dies of toxic masculinity is what he dies of.
Yes. And so he should have. Goodbye, sir. I feel like everyone was naming their dog and their lizards Drogo and Khal Drogo and stuff after that. I'm just like,
I really feel for the children and maybe the dogs, but mostly the children that between season 1 and season 5 were named Daenerys.
Or Khaleesi.
Or Khaleesi.
There's lots of Arias. Listen,
that's fine.
That's
fine. But to name your child Daenerys and be like, she was named after this beautiful queen and blah, blah, blah. And then she does that shit in the last season.
Yeah, well, we at least still have the slim hope that Daenerys's, arc will be different in the books.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to get an arc because he's never going to finish the books.
I know, he's not going to finish the books, but I don't think that's how he was planning on doing things. He did say, like, you could do that.
He's an executive producer of the show.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
He did sign off on it.
When I was in Prague, I met a snake named Sansa, and that was the best goddamn day of my life. So there's hope, okay? Some people choose the right characters.
Yeah. I mean, like, looking at it from his perspective, I don't know, because they didn't do the last season the way he wanted to, because he said that, like, what you're wanting to do, it will work. You need two more. You need to do this over 2 seasons instead of 1.
Not a shortened season.
Yeah, and that, because he came out in an interview in that, and so I don't know. We'll see, because I don't think he was doing the show, like, paying particularly much attention to, or at least as a writer, I would not have been particularly paying much attention to how they were doing the show versus how I was going to do the book necessarily.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I'm not going to let that, like, okay, the show is its own thing now.
Yeah.
So
the show is inspired. I'm inspired by.
I am truly waiting. Yeah. Anyways, nope. Never mind.
Did you see, speaking of Game of Thrones and that fandom, did you see that the new Olivia Dade cover has been announced?
Oh, yeah.
But it's not on that galley yet.
A few days ago?
Yeah, it was a few days ago. It's called Shipwrecked.
Oh.
So I'm thinking like pirates.
Oh.
Nice.
Pirates!
Black sails,
maybe.
Guys, did you know that I'm dating a sexy pirate?
I did not know the pirate part.
I'm dating a sexy pirate. She's very sexy. I'm so lucky.
Cal, why?
And also, Cal, have you read Delilah Green yet?
No, I haven't. I don't have a... Is it out?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were reading it on NetGalley.
No, it came out in February.
I'll buy it.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Shipwreck?
my.
I can't remember which actress it is because I don't
remember.
It looks kind of like Vikings, actually.
Yeah, that's possible.
That would make sense, especially since a lot of the a lot of the people that would have been involved in like a Game of Thrones-esque show also could be in a Viking show.
In Vikings, yeah.
Rye says that you need to read Delilah Green.
I really, really want to. Yeah, I really do want to.
She said it twice.
Read it.
Read it.
I'm joking over here. Okay, I'll buy it.
And also Malice, but not the one by John Gwynne.
Not the one by John Gwynne, or both?
Well, I mean, maybe both. I haven't read the one.
Okay, that's like literally that was the one I thought you meant, and I was like, really?
Isn't Maria the one with the cat?
I don't remember, honestly. You're the one that's most recently been in that world.
Yeah, none of us know.
It was October. No, I haven't read the one by John Gwynne yet. But it's funny because everyone that talks about that and they're like, "Oh, I'm reading Malice," and I'm like, oh, "Yay!" And then I was like, "Oh no, it's probably the wrong one."
It is rather fucking confusing, isn't it?
Right.
Because you said that, and I was like, he wrote a Sapphic Sleeping Beauty retelling? What the fuck?
Why is a dude writing that?
But also, like, okay, I just have to say, like, you watched my video today. That was bamboozling. Like, it was everyone was like, look at this gay Sleeping Beauty retelling. I was like, no, not quite.
That cover looks so gay.
It looks so gay. And then I picked it up and I was like, oh, we're following a really mean straight girl. Okay.
I am so glad that I did not pick it up because I almost paid full price for it because I did see someone like give like 4.5 stars and like said it was gay. And I was like, oh, cool.
I could see how if you weren't, again, actually like, I feel like it's probably an accessible fantasy if you don't read much fantasy and you were just, but to me, like, it was really bad fantasy. So I could see like if you never read fantasy and you were just picking it up because it had like a queer, cute cover and it was a Sleeping Beauty retelling, you might enjoy it. But I was just like,
but it like from your description, it felt like even technically young YA, like not even YA.
You're 12 and you've never read a fantasy book. You might have really liked this one.
Like if you want to read something better than Harry Potter, maybe read this.
Ooh, that's hard because I hate the bitch, but.
Okay, if you want to read something about a better person.
There are too many M names in this cast because we have Maria, Marcus, and Mackenzie. Mackenzie is the weird one with the cat.
Okay, so who's Maria?
I don't remember who she plays.
She's a friend in the group chat.
Yeah, she's one of the friends in the group chat, and she doesn't like Ian, so she has taste.
Nobody likes Ian.
No one likes Ian. I am surprised they don't have a separate group chat without Ian.
Have you finished all the feels?
I'm almost done.
Is it better than spoiler alert?
So far.
Better.
we got to the point where I was like, I can finish this before I fall asleep, or I can go to work tomorrow.
and you chose to be an adult.
I chose to be an adult, so we're counting it. We're counting it for March, but it was not.
I think it's going to be different. Like I think I don't want to say that everyone will like it better, but I think that the plus size rep was better, and like that's hard to say because in spoiler alert it was really good.
So good, yeah.
But in this one, it's very real about like airplane seats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's very realistic. And so I think if you have ADHD, it's going to be very relatable.
I found out through this book that most likely my sleep problems, which I have had my entire life, are related to my ADHD. Like I have slept through the night 3 whole times in my adult life. 3 times.
That's rough.
I know you don't.
Yes. Once when I came from here to Hawaii, once the first time I drank the dream tea from Snarky Tea, and then I think there was one other time, but I can't remember it.
So why wouldn't you continue to drink the dream tea?
I do. It doesn't work as well now.
It only worked once.
So
that was kind of like the shatter bars for me. Like I got really high off them one time, then the next time I was like, all right,
Well, it also, I do know that part of it is my diet, because if I am better about keeping wheat out of my diet, it is easier for me to sleep. And I don't know if that is because, like, I know it has to do somewhat with my allergies and my sensitivities at some level. So I'm assuming because they're all in the same body, they are all interconnected.
That makes sense.
Because I know what you eat can affect your ADHD as well.
Right. Oh, definitely. My sleep problems are not necessarily that I wake up in the middle of the night. I mean, I do sometimes. Usually, like, maybe once or twice, according to my watch.
The tea does help me go to sleep faster.
But if my sleep problems are if I, like, fully wake up, doesn't matter what time of the night it is, I am awake. That is the time that I wake up. 2 o'clock in the morning, I get up. If I have to get up and go to the bathroom, I'm up at 2 in the morning.
We went to sleep at 1 last night.
Becoming a parent is going to be a nightmare.
I woke up at 5 with a headache given by Satan himself.
I was like, wait, were you actually hungover or were you still drunk at the time?
Not sure, but I heard something fall and I was convinced my AirPods had fallen. And I was like, my AirPods. And I was like wandering around Emma's apartment, and Emma's roommate's cat is dying and he looks like a zombie. And it's very frightening in the middle of the night. And it was very and Emma's like, what's wrong? I'm like, my AirPods are gone. She's like, they're on the table, you dumb baby.
That's funny.
And then I stumbled out of bed at 8:30 and Emma was like, you want McDonald's? And I was like,
For me, it is a coin toss as to whether I will be able to go back to sleep right away or whether it will take me 3 hours to go back to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
I could fall asleep at any point in the day, at any time, at any level of comfort for any reason.
I literally could fall asleep during the day anytime. It's during the night that apparently I have problems.
Same. Specifically, and this is very dangerous, when I am driving.
Oh yeah.
There are if I have to do a long road trip, I know, because I do 2 long road trips for work. One to Southern Utah and one to Boise. And let me tell you, I know where every single rest stop on that way is. Mm-hmm. Because I know, okay, I can make it. If I can make it 20 more minutes, roll down the windows, and I will take a nap.
I'll be like, all right, it's time to listen to ABBA very loudly.
Oh my God, that doesn't work, though. That doesn't always work.
All of the windows.
So we're told the music is on.
I spent 2 semesters.
When I have to go to Boise, there's one stretch that's very boring, very no rest stop. It's bad. So I'll call my sister and I'll be just I just need to talk for an hour.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
The worst was when I was driving back from Boston. So with Wilder, when we picked up her dog, and the way their back was longer, just because we had to go through customs with a brand new puppy and stuff. It was just harder. So it took longer. And we ended up getting home around 3 a.m. But for the last 3 hours, so from just past the Quebec border to where we live, Wilder was asleep, dead fucking asleep, because I was go to sleep, dude. It's midnight and you have a brand new puppy. If the puppy's sleeping, you should also sleep.
Right.
Oh my God. I was I was driving on one of our emptier highways, just sobbing. I was like, I need to sleep. It's been almost 15 hours.
Oh no.
And I'm the only one that could drive, right? At this point she couldn't drive, and I was just
oh, that's
that's why I would not be able to make the drives that my brother makes because he'll drive from Indiana to Florida in one day. Yeah. And I used to have issues driving from where I live to Lakeland, which is an hour away, because I commuted there for school for 2 semesters. And that was when I learned that I can stay awake listening to audiobooks, but I will fall asleep listening to Taylor Swift.
Well, Taylor Swift is a gentle songstress that lures you into dreams. You need to listen to
Fearless and going.
Yeah, Fearless.
Yeah. You need System of a Down or something.
Yeah, something abrasive.
Windows were down. Music was loud as possible. I was singing and I'm still going. I can address the rain, fear.
It's not loud enough. Yeah.
So it was as loud as my little car would go. And that was when I learned that it needs to be something, because I can tune, if it's music, I can eventually tune it out. But if it's an audiobook, my brain is
Oh, I'm the opposite. I'll be quicker to
depends on the audiobook. Like, definitely I will go for it. Like, if it's the like thrilling part, like the end of a thriller, definitely. But like epic high fantasy and we're talking about world building for an hour, nope.
Bye.
That is not me. I'm too busy trying to pay attention and like piece things together. And apparently my brain does that without me even trying. Like,
especially with like the British male authors. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
The British male author.
I will admit Paul Bamer has a very soothing voice.
One of the times I'm more likely to dissociate is when I'm driving alone. So like if I'm listening to an audiobook and it's like a night, I'll like look and be like, all right, it's 7:00 and I'm leaving now, and then I'll get home. And I'm like, oh, it's 10:00 and I'm home now. Okay, yeah. Like so, like the
no idea what happened in that audiobook.
Yeah, something went on for the past 3 hours, but this girl is gone. Like,
I have found that I'll just leave like a watch later playlist on YouTube, and so I'll just start playing those when I get tired, because I'll pay attention to those more.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just sounds like someone's talking to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that doesn't work when you don't have great service. When you're driving through the mountains of Idaho.
Yeah. I mean, I can download now because I
can't too, but I just I never remember to do it.
Yeah. I don't see any reason to at this point, because my phone's storage that's internal is very small, and YouTube won't let you go to your external storage. Like, there's so much external storage.
Unlimited data too, right? Like, you can get unlimited data plans in the States really easily.
We do have an unlimited data plan now.
I mean, I assume I do.
Telecom prices are some of the worst in the world because the government let 5 companies buy all of the spectrum, and now they charge us outrageous prices, and no one can afford unlimited data. That's great.
I feel like we only have like probably 4 big ones.
No, there's way more like competition in the state, because you'll have like, I've studied it for work because we do
like we have Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, but we also have like T-Mobile, we have Boost, we have Mint Mobile now.
Boost owned by T-Mobile?
Technically, yes, but for some reason, like, I don't know, because a lot of the smaller ones will actually use the bigger, like one of them actually uses Verizon's network, so you're getting the same quality but for a lower price. Yeah, I'm with Verizon right now because that's what my family's with, and I get a better price.
I'm with Verizon because that's what my company is with, and I'm not paying for anything.
Yeah.
And Virgin Mobile. It's for virgins, just like me.
Sure.
Right, Emma?
I have a message you just sent me that says otherwise.
Okay.
Anyways, what are we worried about for Veda?
Nothing.
Whether or not I will actually get all of this stuff edited.
Like, you're already done?
I'm over halfway done.
That's impressive.
Thank you. And I guess I'm worried that people will get annoyed and unsubscribe. That's maybe my only worry. Not that I won't accomplish things, but people will be like, enough.
It's like that TikTok audio. That's enough slices.
Yeah, like, okay, shut up. We didn't want to hear about you before April. We don't want to hear about you now. That's my worry.
See, I don't mind if those people leave, though.
Talking about Veda for a couple of weeks now. Like, you've been prepping people.
I have been, like, hit the notification bell to hear from me every single day.
So, like, if they don't understand that it's coming,
then they might just not be the critical thinkers I hope they are.
They might not have watched your videos in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, that's one of those things that, like, if you're gonna unsubscribe because I'm doing a video every day and that reminds you that I exist and you realize you don't want to be subscribed, you weren't watching my videos anyway.
Right. That's the thing.
So you're actually hurting my channel by being subscribed and not watching.
Right.
That's a good point.
True.
Like that's why when I get to a point where I'm like, I don't really like watching this person's videos, or I'm, you know, bored of whatever, I will unsubscribe. What? And it doesn't mean I don't like them. It doesn't mean they don't make good videos, but I don't want to be there being the dead weight.
Yeah.
My ego, it's fragile.
It does really suck though when you go to your dashboard. And I wish there was a way that like when you go to the YouTube studio, the dashboard's not the first thing you see.
Yeah.
Because in big bold numbers, it's like you have lost subscribers.
Somebody left. They don't like you or find you interesting. You're ugly, even maybe.
Actually, it's probably you're gay.
A heterosexual has made the choice to unsubscribe. This was for the best.
The heterosexual has left the building.
Bye.
Sorry, it was me. I'm the heterosexual.
Yeah, Margaret, I know you left. You unsubscribed.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. I do not have any notifications turned on for you.
When we were filming our historical book talk, one of the things that we made some kind of joke about bisexuality, and I was like, this video is sponsored by Bisexuals for North America. We're coming and taking over. And Margaret was like, feels like it sometimes. And I was like, what a straight woman from Florida thing to say.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm Demi, but I am still het, Max. So.
Yeah, but we like asexuals better than just regular straight. That's still better.
You're still better than the straights.
You're still a level of oppressed.
Potentially more so than bisexual.
Yeah, people might be meaner to you. They just call us horny.
They call you horny. They also get mad at you for liking both. Like you're gonna cheat on your partner. Like
I'm like, I can't even pick one partner. No, I'm not gonna pick a side. That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I mean, we both get told we don't exist, so
That's true. Bisexuals are just lesbians that aren't brave.
or gay men.
Right. That aren't brave enough to commit.
Right. Yes.
Whatever.
Anyways. I feel like I don't know, I think I'm actually more ahead of the game than I have been in the past. But also my entire first week of content is like end of month wrap up book haul that like had to be done today and tomorrow. So I'm really good for like the second and third and fourth week, but not the first.
Yeah. See, that's why my wrap up and my TBR are going out separate weekends. And also I may do a haul, I may not do a haul. We'll see.
I was getting an overflowing cart.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing quarterly hauls right now because I don't get a lot of books.
Emma beated Dolly Parton. It's not showing up very well.
I cannot see her, but can you send me a picture?
It's okay. I will.
The Pango books exist, and that's why I do hauls.
Mm-hmm. See, at the moment, because I do not have room to expand my bookshelf right now, or bookshelves, I can't get more books unless they happen to be historical fiction. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. I've been selling books. So then I have this like little bank of money in the Pango account.
Oh, that's right. I forget most people don't like they buy books before they've read them. Most of the books that I buy, I've read, or I already know I like the author because I don't want to own something that I don't like.
So that's fair.
It just
or Pango.
What?
Is it okay? 2 questions. Is it Pango or Panko?
Pango.
Go.
And it's not available in Canada.
Panko or
That was my second question. And okay, that fucking really sucks for me.
Yeah. But however, if you wanted to like see what was on there and then ship it to my house and then pick it up in May.
Oh, this is an idea.
Because literally there are books on there for like $3.
Wow.
that are like new.
So I can't even download the app. So if I send you book titles, could you do like investigation for me?
Yes.
I love you.
Yeah, we'll see. I need to sell some books. Like some of them are going to the little libraries around my house.
Online.
I don't know if you can see them, but I have a stack over there.
Sort of. Yeah. Oh, yes. There you go.
Light
Are
up.
those all on Hell?
Yeah. Those are gonna go. One of my vlogs is actually gonna be exploring my area and searching for tiny libraries for some little libraries so most of those are going to end up because a lot of books that I'm getting rid of are some of them are ones I've annotated and stuff like that, so those I want to do libraries for sure, but
the snobs in my neighborhood don't get the new books that I can sell.
No, I have 2 boxes currently right now of books that are either posted on Tango or need to be posted. But I only post every Saturday because then it builds anticipation. Because you have people follow you, social media, and then every time you post a book, they get a notification. So I have a whole bunch of people that follow me on Friday,
right?
So I can post on Saturday,
right?
So, but then I have a laundry basket that needs to go to Little Free Library.
I got the 4th Trials of Apollo book, which it had the sticker on it anyway. So this is going back to them at some point. I've had it for months, but it has on every single in paper, they put always a gift, never for sale. And then they also put not for resale on the book. And I'm just like, you can't I live in a neighborhood where people don't want to wear masks. And you're trying to tell me what I can freaking do with a book that you put out for free that I am taking. It's becoming my property.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
it is annoying.
Yeah. I mean, most of the books at the Little Free Libraries around me are not high quality books. They're not.
Yeah. Well, I'm literally going to scribble. Do what you want with it. I don't care. Sell it if you want. I'm not a snob.
I feel like you can always find classics in Little Free Libraries.
Yeah.
I mean, most of mine are Mormon books.
Yeah.
Every single one of them will have a Book of Mormon in it.
Occasionally.
Fun.
Rick Riordan books in mine, but for the most part, they're mostly boring books that I don't want to read.
There's a lot of literary fiction, self-help, and then there's a lot of kids books, which is great.
Yeah. I got Tales of Apollo. What did I get? I got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of Rick Riordan and Rick Riordan Presents books from a Little Free Library.
Nice.
Brand spanking new.
Nice.
I got a Robin Hobb book out of one. That was nice. Yeah. But
I've only ever seen a few. When I was in Florida, I saw a few, but I've never actually gone around and actively searched for them in my area.
Did you go on the website?
There's just very few. Yeah, I did actually end up looking up on the website, and I see that there are a few, probably people have them somewhere, posted at the end of their driveway type people.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna go both up into Kentucky and down to Nashville, so I'm gonna spread it out. The vlog is gonna take a couple weeks to actually put together because it'll be different days that I'm going and actually looking for them.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do my area and then go both into Kentucky and into Nashville area.
Within walking distance, I have at least 5 in my neighborhood. But I want to do something like that eventually too, but it has to be a day that I can do a lot of driving because again, I'm not going to be picking ones that are mostly around my house. I'm going to be going okay, we're going to go to other places in Pinellas County.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go all the way out to Clearwater. That's what we're going to do.
That's why I'm kind of spreading it out because I'm going to have to go
library.org or something like that.
It's littlefreelibrary.org/our-map. Actually, I may not go to Clearwater because that is Scientology Central. So a lot of L. Ron Hubbard.
You could find so many fun books.
True. I'm not even kidding. Apparently, they have bought downtown Clearwater, basically.
Well, I mean, never mind.
I definitely was one of my job interviews when I was unemployed the time before COVID. was with one of his organizations, like they were a sales thing, but definitely was a recruiting place. Like, you don't have to be a Scientologist to work here. I'm pretty sure the fact that I was a Christian saved me from that. Because like, I understand, I'm a Christian, da da da.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're not going to be able to get you.
Hi, Derek.
We're talking about Scientology.
Fun.
The cult that's in Margaret's state, not yours.
Yes. It is wild when you are listening to a podcast and they're talking about L. Ron Hubbard because he's the bastard of the week. And somewhere that you went to school is mentioned. It is wild because I'm not used to that.
It doesn't really happen to me.
No?
Cults didn't start at the University of Waterloo. We have all the very engineering-minded students who, like, a cult could happen around them and they'd be like, I'm doing my homework. I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
I'm going to pee.
Okay. And then when you get back, we're going to play the game.
All right.
Okay.
You guys can enjoy Emma while I'm peeing.
Hello, Emma.
Oh, no. Oh, no. But you need to see her face in the light.
I don't know. It looks kind of mysterious like this.
Right?
That much
Mysterious face.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I'm swapping one of my videos out for a proper Bridgerton recommendations video, not just like, oh, this book, you should read it because it's like Bridgerton. I'm going to be like, if you like this part of Bridgerton.
Oh, that's good.
This is what you read.
Nice.
Like, it's not all going to be Regency romance because I haven't read a lot of Regency romance.
Right.
But
I think that there's a way to do that where you can like
well, it's like
go out.
If you like this time period, read these books. If you like enemies to lovers, read this.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. That's cool. And like Bridgerton is so popular right now that like if you can hit on those tags, then like maybe it's the video that goes viral.
Maybe. But then I know that like Allie is going to be doing one as well because I was like, I think I need to make a video about this to her to their tweet, and it was really funny.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to do one too.
I think the thing I'm the most, I guess, worried about is I do have some videos that I like. Instead of having everything filmed like for the first half, it's like I have everything filmed for certain days. So like everything for all of my videos that are going on Fridays have been filmed except for the very last one. Right. Everything for every video for Thursday is completely filmed. But like then I have like Wednesdays and Sundays I haven't filmed yet, all of them except this coming Sundays.
I was gonna say, you better get on that.
Yeah. So that's the ones where it's like I do need to get like that's what I'm going to be focusing on this weekend is like making an exact schedule for those things. But also the ones for Sundays are the most involved. They're going to take it's not like a talking head type video. They're very involved and I have to like make sure that I schedule myself out like in advance a plan of how I'm going to and when I'm going to film them so that I don't end up having to try to finish it up like too last minute because I want to stay ahead of the game. So yeah, the honestly is probably the thing that I'm not really worried about per se, but like is going to be the most challenging to make sure that I stay on track where I want to be.
See, I think I'm probably in that same boat because I don't have like all 7 videos for the next couple of weeks done. I have like probably 3 to 4 scheduled or like filmed, mostly done.
Yeah.
For each week.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is like
you're gonna have the like the vlogs every week.
Yeah.
So like that you can't work ahead, and then like I'm doing like I still have like probably 2 like spaces where I'm not even like I don't even know what I'm doing because I found that last time I did this, I get inspiration for videos like throughout the month, and normally I just plug them into whatever like the next week. But having a whole month of content that's already planned is like it feels almost limiting.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, but actually on the, on the 10th, I might get this idea of like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, but I can't do it for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But you know what? I had every single video planned, but then I've been swapping them out. So like, for example, the autism reps video that I filmed, recommendations for autism representation, that wasn't in my original calendar, but I filmed it and switched it out with something that I was like less excited to film.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
so.
And honestly, like me having content or like content planned for the beginning of May is actually probably a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm getting married.
Yeah, just knock that right off.
If I can get most of this done in the first couple of weeks, then I can start working on. And then the first 2 weeks of May, like I don't have to worry about it, but it won't look like anything's happening on my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to play a game?
Sure. Let's do it.
So I have a PowerPoint of vibes. I went into Pinterest and I was like random aesthetic pictures, and then I just kind of grouped ones that looked good together. So
I have a very important interjection.
Okay.
Margaret, Emma recently went through her high school Pinterest and found a Batman board.
Good. You have taste.
Nice. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're going to look at this vibe. Shotzi has opinions.
Sounds important. Yeah. I agree with Shotzi, actually.
You're going to look at the vibes, and then you're going to recommend a book based on the vibes. And it can be like completely random. Just explain why. Okay? Here's the first one.
Fuck.
I didn't know that was a book.
7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
That would be a good one.
Alex Approximately by Jen Burnett.
Oh, yeah.
I know I have a book for this, but I can't remember. It's like a beachy 50s thing, but I can't remember which one it was.
Malibu Rising would also be a good one.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you
what
want
we're saying, this is Taylor Jenkins Reid course.
This is Taylor Jenkins Reid's book. Except definitely not Daisy Jones and the Six.
No, not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. There might be one later.
The era is right, but the colors are off.
Right. Well, actually, yes and no, because the colors actually look like the colors of the book.
Daisy Jones, yeah.
But it's definitely like Daisy Jones is not a bright and happy book.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the car that Harry got killed in.
Oh yeah, that's
there.
Probably, you go. You're probably not wrong.
Yeah, it was that street, so
you're not wrong. If you want to play in the chat, you can. If anyone's still here, or if we're just talking to ourselves,
you never know.
I don't usually pay attention to the number, because I don't have it up on YouTube. All right, let me see if I can switch slides. Okay, ready? Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Oh, do it.
Did it work? Okay.
A Wounded Name by Dot Hutchison.
Is that one of the Butterfly Garden ones?
Hold on. Let me.
The one on the right looks like my lake, my dad's lake, and I'm kind of freaking out.
Oh, really?
Well, tell me that is not the exact same vibe going on right now.
Yeah, it's very much the same.
I'm kind of getting House of Hollow vibes.
Oh yeah.
Picture, yeah.
Yeah, like the darker one makes me think of like some of the when you go into like the magical realm thing.
Yeah.
That's like some of what I pictured was like the dark kind of murky like vibe.
I'm also getting
floral with all the flowers in it.
From that middle picture. Like that definitely is giving me Wayward Children vibes.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm thinking like Tide Side by Holly Black.
Which one?
Oh yeah. I have
the earlier Holly Black ones.
I have the binder of that.
I was getting kind of like what's it called? Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore.
Oh yeah. That is on my TBR show.
You're so pretty, Kippy. Everyone knows pretty as Kippy.
Oh, hi,
Cassie, get to look at this show.
Cassie.
She's like, no.
You're on live TV,
kid. All of us.
Anyways, that one. Okay, now this.
Is that New York?
One last stop.
Ah, you took it.
What do you think
You
is the
took it.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
what
was
was it?
trying to make my mouth say the
It's
word.
actually not the same city. Like, I'm pretty sure that these are different cities.
Okay, because one of these definitely has the Empire State Building, and if it has the Empire State Building, I'm getting Percy Jackson vibes from it.
Are you, though?
I wonder why your brain went there.
Actually, The Wedding Date by
City
Jasmine
of
Guillory.
Bones.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
City
a
of
good
Bones
one.
for sure.
Oh, yeah. City of Bones.
Yeah, for sure. City of Bones.
She's like NBA.
We got the nighttime, like
I mean, I know it's more
Vibe.
modern, but also like the Diviners.
You come up here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
wow.
Cassie, Jesus.
Heather says one less stop.
I'm trying to, I don't.
Uptown from the Nightside novels.
What is that?
The Sun is also a Star would be a good. Yeah, that one would work.
Yeah.
These are all books that mostly take place in New York City, guys.
Oh, we're stepping in the wrong direction. It's all good.
But I think that one might be Chicago.
I think she's accepted you as a member of the package.
All right.
This feels like a book I don't want to read.
I'm gonna be honest. Like my first thought was 13 Reasons Why.
This is very angsty YA
Hey, look, it says Emma. I love you, Emma. Aw, can you write that
This
on my
would also be I'll Be the One by Lila Lee. That would be cute.
Really?
Ooh, you know what?
Not give me happy vibes.
I'm
It
kind
doesn't
of
give me
getting
happy vibes, but it gives me like teen romance vibes. Does that make sense?
It's
the female of the species. I feel
Yes.
like would really fit
I think it also gives me like Bad Romance by Heather Demetrios.
Fault in Our Stars too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm getting like John Green, Colleen
Yeah.
Hoover, like
Almost like probably like Paper Towns almost.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
This
if it was
feels
a great
too nostalgic
Margaret.
and romantic to be Paper Towns. Like
I don't know.
feels really more
This
romantic.
vibe feels very depressing.
Margaret.
I see
Margaret,
this as
if it was
romantic,
a
not
graveyard, it could be The Fault in Our Stars. Okay, only that.
I don't know. This just feels very very depressing.
I agree.
I don't know
like
why.
it.
I just think it's romantic and nostalgic.
But also maybe just because my high school romance was depressing.
See, I had zero high school romance, so I live vicariously.
There's a
through,
mood there.
and also, The Fault in Our Stars is really fucking depressing.
This is true. Very John Green vibes.
It's the only book where the love interest has died, and I have 5-starred it. I have not done that on any other. Oh, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
No.
No.
Are you saying Addy would wear Converse? Are you kidding me?
It's more the general vibe and
Addy
feeling.
wears Docs.
And again, I am very much getting nostalgia from this one.
No, I fully.
No,
I'm getting like.
Honestly, this is giving me like toxic high school romance.
Yes, I'm getting like, babe. You left me on red for 2 minutes.
Oh, honey, dump her.
This is toxic high school.
Yeah, this isn't good. You know, because it's Jack Daniels, okay? If it was a better alcohol, maybe we would have the same feelings, but it's Jack Daniels. I'm like,
Well, and you always know like the toxic relationships were always the one that were very public and would write on their shoes because like they had to pretend like it was all okay.
And nowadays,
gonna be honest.
star sign tattoos.
It says I love you, Emma. I have never seen a man wear Converse with hearts on it.
Sapphic,
So I'm pretty sure
sapphic
that's
relationships can still be
queer romance.
toxic.
Yeah. Are you saying that we can't also be the worst?
Just saying.
Margaret hasn't read Shara Wheeler yet.
Okay.
I am in fact very aware. Based on how other people have treated friends of mine that happen to be in the chat right now.
And you never know. It could have been the girl that rode on the guy's shoes.
Yeah.
That's actually probably more realistic. Okay, this one just looks like a fever dream.
The fuck?
This
It's
is
like
why
it's out into the galaxy.
Reminds me of the day we did mushrooms.
The color
Like, I
and
can't
the vibes makes me think of the cover of My Best Friend's Exorcism.
Oh yeah.
That's what that it makes me think of the cover of that.
I have never read the books, but this gives me the same vibe that the Hitchhiker's Guide movie gives me. So
yeah.
let me see. Is there anything else that's zany enough for that I
Or
read?
even like just a book that like when you were reading you were like, what the fuck is this?
The red and blue. This is how
This
you
is how you lose the time war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like that made more sense. I also feel like this just fits the general vibe of Long Way to a Small Angry Planet.
There you go. Any early 80s sci-fi?
It's true.
Go to bed. And
Like
then
that
separate-
center. No, I don't want to do that. That book deserves better. Never mind.
That's just a wild one.
Are you
Yeah.
afraid to give Cassie a command? Is Cassie in charge of you?
This is the last one, and this is another.
Okay,
like,
this gives me Paper Towns vibes.
This
This
Yeah,
is
it does.
I
definitely
just
a
really
Paper
like
Towns.
that one that says, "Kids, cherish your childhood. Growing up sucks."
Amy and Roger's Epic Detour.
Oh yeah.
It also gives me Umbrella Academy vibes, like specifically Klaus, just with the hello, goodbye,
Oh yeah.
and the umbrella, but
Right.
and the slide.
And the slide. I don't think of-
Also rude of them to leave the United States intact and draw all over Canada. Just saying.
Clearly, what they want to do is run away to Canada.
They're like, the Northwest Territories are bust, baby.
Maybe they don't want to go to the U.S. They want to go to Canada.
Anything else?
Yeah, Klaus.
Yes. Okay.
Cassie, lie down.
Down. Since you've been gone by Morgan Mass.
That's a good one.
That's another one.
Good girl.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure that was the last one. Nope, that's the last one.
Oh, that's like the secret history or whatever.
Fuck.
This gives me like very
Okay.
few villains.
The one that
Yeah.
is the top one is definitely a Marauders cosplay.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
100% that is James Potter.
For sure. If we were villains. anything- yeah.
What do you call
Truly devious vibes, kind of.
Yep, yeah.
I'm kind of seeing like the earlier parts of Vicious.
Oh yeah.
Like the past parts, the old you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Especially
Most
though.
when we're
like,
still at school. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Very much Dead Poet Society, yeah.
Yeah. Ninth
Ninth
House.
House.
Vampire Academy.
Okay, also, first off, can we talk about the new Ninth House cover? Because I kind of want to vomit a little bit.
Okay, but like, I think that is the idea. Like, it's supposed to be freaky.
It's so disturbing.
So the one
Yeah.
thing
I
that
I don't.
see as a actual proper criticism, because I don't mind it so much, but somebody did say that like people who have albinism get sent that kind of rabbit all the freaking time. Which, and I don't think that they're using it to mean evil. I think they're using it like, it looks like it's a wet dead rabbit to me. So
Yeah,
they're
no, I
using it
don't
to
think that
mean-
they're trying to, because we were talking about this last night. I don't think that they're trying to like say anything about albino.
I don't think they are. I think that there is a trend.
Like I think that rabbit could have been any color, and it still would have given this like.
Yeah, it's just like the first one was a snake. This one's a rabbit. Like it's just
they are going for a white cover. I personally would not have gone like seeing that. They are not aware of like that this has happened. Clearly, whoever did the cover.
Yeah, right.
And it would be a very simple fix of just changing the rabbit's eye color.
Yeah. I mean, like it kind of reminded me like of Us, the Jordan Peele movie. There's like a lot of rabbits in that movie. That's kind of what I thought of.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not. I mean, I didn't like Ninth House, so I'm not gonna buy the second one. But like, I wouldn't want that book on my shelf.
I do. It's an animal that I would let my dog hunt. I'm okay with it.
Well, yeah, but like, it's just like it's disturbing.
I don't find it really that disturbing.
No, it doesn't bother me at all.
It grosses me out so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Raven cycle, maybe. A little bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can see, especially because you definitely have a picture that's like a bunch of guys and one girl.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't talk to me about
Beauty. I haven't read that one, but I can see it. The color scheme, definitely. Okay, pretty sure that was the last one. Nope, just kidding.
Oh, this
gives me Into the Dawn vibes.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
This, when I was putting it together, it gave me Daisy Jones vibes.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Do I? I clearly don't read enough contemporary because I'm just like, what?
Well, Daisy Jones.
Well, not necessarily contemporary. I'm getting like a sex in the 70s and 80s kind of.
This is definitely like.
I also don't read about sex, so.
I could also see We Were Liars a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. I don't like that book.
Those Converse are nicer than the other Converse.
I mean, they're green.
And blue and yellow.
Right?
Like very patchwork. I like it.
I love this aesthetic and like the filter. Like it's not filter. It's like
Broken Things by Lauren Oliver.
Yeah. Oh, The Girls by Emma Klein. I have that on my TBR. I have not read it.
Also, to some extent, This Time Will Be Different by Misa Segura.
Okay.
Like it's not the full, but like the full encompassing the full, but it definitely has that vibe in places.
Right.
It's a very good book, by the way.
All right. Well, that's all I had for tonight.
I'm sorry.
So.
Cal's in a blanket. It's time for Cal to go to bed.
Blanket.
Can you tell that I am sleepy?
I could tell when you were sleeping when you had the blanket up to your little chin.
Was my tattoos?
I saw them. No, you don't when they're finished. No, maybe not.
I haven't taken a photo of them done, so. Oh, they're weeping now, but. Oh, okay.
Well, that's pretty.
Oh God. Which way? Okay, well, okay. That's the sweet briar flower.
Aww.
And then, nope, this way. Oh God. There's the feather.
Aw, so pretty.
Yeah. It's for Kippy! A feather for my feather.
All right, so plug whatever you would like on your channel. Everyone's linked down below.
Obviously, it's probably going to go up later than most of y'all are going to be awake, but go watch my TBR tomorrow. It's got some updates for Fablin, and then I will be explaining those updates tomorrow with Cal on my channel doing reading sprints. But not at the same time.
Correct. That's correct.
Wait, aren't you going to be out of town?
No, Cal's out of town Sunday.
Oh, okay. I think Cal's out of town tomorrow.
I forget what I promised to do. What time, Margaret?
What we could figure out whatever time works for you.
Margaret's gonna have a last minute video tomorrow.
No. I will come.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I'll be like, hey, mama, from 8 to 9, you don't see me.
There you go.
But honestly, genuinely, we usually go to bed pretty early at my mom's house. And then she also, because she's kind of like, it's 6:30, let's not waste the day. And you're like, whoo! So.
In the morning?
Mm-hmm. Yo, if you're like sitting around at 8 a.m. in my mom's house, she's like, why aren't you dressed and ready for the day yet? And you're like, it's Saturday morning.
I would not be able to be at your mother's house.
She had raised you. Maybe do you understand me now?
A little bit.
Why
yes.
I can wake up and do whatever at whatever time.
Kelly, I hope you know that I am a morning person.
Oh, I am too.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because I was raised by one. Like I'm
by default a morning person.
I mean, so here's the thing. My brother and I both ended up being completely opposite. Like my brother can get up at 6 a.m. perfectly fine. I cannot get up until like 8 or 9. Like that is the earliest that I personally want to be up.
I don't remember the last time I slept in that late.
Yeah.
Maybe college?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's probably because I was still drunk at 8 a.m. It's probably
right. That would be the only reason. Anyways, Bree, Cal, plug stuff. I know you got stuff coming out.
My doggies come out tomorrow. Go watch them. It's this one. It's a lot of this one. Oh, she's so. Oh no.
I mean, she is the most active of the three.
She's so beautiful.
Wait, is Porto in this video?
He is, yeah.
Well, he's the best. He is baby.
Shut the fuck up. But yeah, he's pretty good. This one's the best one, okay?
But he's baby.
Yeah, but she got him to be like her. She's the OG. No, Porto's in the room right now.
I saw him on Instagram the other day, and I did not realize that it was Porto because I hadn't seen pictures in a while, and I was like, the dog has shut up like a weed.
He's like as big as Cassie almost. Like he's
gonna be so big.
Yeah, he's gonna be tall. I think. He's still like small. He's not like one of those substantial.
He's like lanky. He's like teenage boy right now.
He's gonna be tall. I think he's gonna be like tall and long and like very athletic looking. I think.
Good.
I've got sprints tomorrow morning, and then Sunday I have a new kind of video coming out that I've never done before.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
You're
like, you're gonna just leave it
on.
Fucking hate surprises.
I have I think tomorrow is a book shopping vlog.
Ooh.
Nice.
Bree, are you doing porn?
No.
You've never done that before, though.
I love that Cal is like.
Okay, it's a book related.
You could just go to the freaking calendar, Cal.
No, Rye's not on the calendar.
That's Bree.
Or Bree's not on the calendar.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no way of knowing.
It's funny because you wouldn't know anyways on a normal day.
This is true.
Yeah, but it's okay. The worst thing you could do to me is be like, can we talk about something later? And then not tell me what the topic is. Like, I'm just like, give me the details.
Literally the worst thing that anyone can do.
My old boss would send me a text at 8:30 in the morning and be like, hey, can we talk for 5 minutes at the end of the day? I'm like, no, but we could do it now.
Right now, you have made this urgent. Top of my priority list.
Right.
I was like, because I will be useless until the end of the day.
Yep. Been there.
Yeah. He did it to Derek too. And then like he's always like freaking out the whole day. And then at the end of the day, he's like, oh, so this is your raise for the year.
Thank you.
You're like, this could have been a phone call in the morning.
I very much I've never really been I have to not know a surprise is coming to be okay with it. I did that to you yesterday.
I would like to before I get to this, I would like to point out that I planned my proposal.
I tried.
I legit said this would be a good idea.
I planted those seeds for sure.
Anyways, Beth thinks, Bree, that you made a TBR game.
No.
Did you make an obstacle course out of books and make Sam run it?
No, but now I really want to.
I'm giving you
I could do like Sam versus Teddy versus Kaiden when he
versus
starts
Kaiden.
When Kaiden starts crawling.
It could be like Tiny Tip Tuesday, but it would be Tiny Dog Tuesday.
I love it.
I love it. I love it.
Anyways, everyone's linked down below. So tomorrow we have Bree and Margaret doing sprints, and then Sunday, no, not this Sunday. Sunday it's just me doing sprints. Not Cal, because Cal's going out of town. But the next Sunday, after that, on Sundays, it will be me and Cal doing sprints. And so we're just gonna have very productive weekends on during this month.
Yeah.
And then in May we will do nothing.
Well, we won't do nothing, but we'll be doing it with the cameras off.
No, it'll probably be that we do nothing because we will use up all of our productivity until August.
Well, I do still have to do a TBR for May. So
my productivity recharges every morning. Let's not go wild.
I don't know. Like, I feel like the month after Veda, I always had a creative stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I feel like because I'm traveling in May, like, it'll just be like, I'll be getting a lot done in that way, but it'll just be like not public.
It won't feel,
Yeah.
So it'll just be a matter of like trying to make sure that you have content while you're down. You know what I mean? Like,
I am not worried. Yeah.
You also only normally do one video. So.
Exactly. That's why, like, I'm not worried.
But like, I think you go from 7 to 1, and you're gonna be like, "This is so easy."
Like, 4 videos this month. I can do that today.
I have such a hard time. Like, I could not do one video a week at this point. Like, I mean, like, I don't do them, but like, idea-wise, I want to do so many more videos than one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I try to stick with 3, and like one of them is usually a vlog.
Yeah, I would like to get to a point where I'm doing 2 like sit-down type videos ish, and I'm doing a vlog every week.
As we have all discussed before, my schedule is
dogs.
So yeah.
But you could film them. It was kind of
the thing is, I can't film myself at retrieving. I have to get somebody else to do it for me.
Get a tripod and just let it run.
No, because it's like other people are going. There's like several people there.
So bring your girlfriend.
She goes to a later class.
Give her a camera.
Do you want to come with me every morning and then I won't come to your class because I have a different dog class to go to? All right. Okay. Thank you so much for filming Cassie and Briar. Okay, Porto, you don't need any footage, right? Okay, bye.
You could film Porto.
No, I can't because I have to go to service dog training. I wish I could go see Porto still.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Love you.